This is News Talk Online on the Paltalk News Network. I am your host, Gary Baumgarten. My guest is Gerald Celente. He is the publisher of the Trends Journal, www.trendsjournal.com. He has a top 10 list of things to look forward to. I don't know, things to expect maybe rather than look forward to in 2011. We were talking, Gerald, about the fact that the cops crack down on the little guy more so than the big guy who commits crime. You so eloquently talk about somebody who reaches into the till at the 7-Eleven more likely to be arrested and thrown into the county jail than the person who steals millions or even billions from investors on Wall Street. But what about the overall crackdown on liberty in the name of Homeland Security?
Well, look what's going on now. You heard our Homeland Security czar, Janet Napolitano, making a deal with Walmart employees and others to, if they see someone suspicious, make sure that you tell them what's going on, because we have to watch it at the hometown for the homeland. Sig Heil! Sig Heil! You can't make this stuff up. Rat out your neighbor. Anybody that you suspect, all in the name of Homeland Security. It's subjugation. First they steal our money, now they steal our dignity. What did you call these people that are going to be at the checkpoints? Magistrates and judges? How about a bunch of flunkies, a bunch of political hacks? There are no men left in this country. Look what's going on here. They're robbing our rights at every level. Look how they grope you when you go through the airport. Oh, they're doing it to protect us. Hey, you think they could do another terrorist gig outside, getting on an airplane and crashing it into a building? How about bioterrorism? How about suitcase-sized nuclear weapons? How about all of these other weapons of mass destruction that they could utilize? How about all these private planes and Gulfstreams out there that they could load up with explosives? There's 1,000 ways to commit terror. All this is the subjugation of the people by Big Brother. Look what they're doing now. We hear from our supreme commander of the Homeland Security. Now they're going to patrol the soft targets, hotels and shopping malls, to save us from those lurking terrorists, instilling fear in the people and then robbing us so that they could build another phony apparatus where they funnel money to their friends, like the former Homeland Security czar. What was his name? Chertoff? What did he do after the Christmas Day bomber? Remember, he got on TV and all over the media, all over the airwaves, telling us that we had to get these full body scanners to protect us from people like the underpants bomber. What Chertoff didn't say was that Chertoff Consulting Group's client is Rapiscam, the people that sell these machines.
Yep, and he is actually right now in the private sector benefiting from the sale of all these machines to Homeland Security, which is, I would say, a conflict of interest, but maybe not now that he's out of the government. But clearly he greased the skids, so to speak, to get to that point. Now, we've been talking about all negativism with regard to 2011, but I'm looking at your list, and there are some bright spots. One of them has to do with the development of alternative energy.
That's the big one. That could be the game changer. Go back to the 1990s, Gary. We were in a very severe recession. We knew each other back then. Clinton got elected under the guise it was the economy, stupid, and people were disgusted. What got us out of that recession? The Internet revolution. Products were invented, designed, manufactured, marketed, serviced. It was revolutionary. It changed the way we live. It was a productive capacity. We're looking in the Trends Journal about a new alternative energy breakthroughs. We're listing several of them that are not wind, solar, geothermal, or biofuel, the major media's favorites. We're looking behind the scenes in small laboratories, in independent entrepreneurs, and in college and in university laboratories to see what is going to be the next breakthrough. Something as revolutionary as the discovery of fire and the invention of the wheel. It can happen, it will happen, and it's on the horizon. It may come in the form of a zero-point energy, hydrino power, charged clusters, permanent magnets, and others that we'll be mentioning in the Trends Journal when it comes out, the top trends of 2011 in 2 weeks.
You're listening to News Talk Online on the Paltalk News Network. I am your host, Gary Baumgarten. We're talking to Gerald Celente.